Awesome. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all well. Welcome to this week's quiz. Same format as usual. We'll be starting about 8:05, just to give people a little bit more time to join. Yeah. So in the meantime, take this time to go grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, get on your video chats or sort of chats with friends if you're doing this collaboratively, and check out the picture round. So the picture round this week is a pretty simple concept. It's just logos. You say what company the logo is for. So nothing too complicated there. Format of the quiz is same as always. So yeah, we'll make a start in about 7 or 8 minutes. In the meantime, feel free to say hello if you would like to. So hello, Rachel. I'm assuming B is with you as well. So hi, Rachel and B, and everyone else who is currently watching. I apologise if I yawn a lot today. I went camping over the weekend, didn't get home till this morning, so I'm a little bit out of it right now, but I'm sure the quiz will still be fun anyway. Hi Mum, hi Coralie. I hope you all had lovely weekends as well. Yeah. And so, as I said before, we'll be starting the quiz about 7 or 8 minutes. Just waiting for some more people to join us. Yeah. Oh. Hi Richard. Hi Paul. Oh, no Andrew this week. Shame. Oh well. Coralie, we went near Charlbury, so about halfway between Whitney and Banbury. Nice campsite down there. Yeah, it was quite intense, Ian. It's fine, don't be sorry, that's quite a fun pun. Well, hi Chris, I'm assuming Yvonne's there as well, so hi Yvonne. Mum, yes, I did send the infogram, Ma. Ah, Andrew is here. Okay, in that case, hi Andrew, hi Ryan. And also, yes, good evening, Ian. I think I responded to your message but didn't say hello, so hello, Ian. Did I get much sleep? Didn't get much sleep on the first night because the airbed I was on deflated very drastically, and then we realised we'd forgotten to put a cap on it. So the next 2 nights was absolutely fine. It was actually quite a decent night's sleep. I was glad I took an eye mask with me though, because otherwise I would have been up a lot earlier. But yeah, no, it was a lovely weekend. So thank you to everyone who's asked about it. And yes, hi everyone who is doing the quiz, if you've said hello or not. Yeah, I hope you all had a lovely weekend. We'll be making a start in about 5 to 6 minutes. We'll just wait for a few more people to join. So in the meantime, go grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, and take a look at the picture round. So the picture round this week is simply name the company that the logo is for. Yeah, shouldn't be too complicated to understand. Whether you know the logos is a different story. Yeah, they should be relatively easy. Thank you, Coralie. Yeah, it's a print of a corset on a t-shirt for when I want to feel fancy but not too fancy. Yeah, I bought it for the event that I was doing, but actually it's just a very comfortable t-shirt. So, yes. Yeah, we'll be making a start in about 5 minutes. You need a corset t-shirt. Richard, it's New Look. You can get it from there. Yeah. So hello to everyone who's just joined. I've just seen the number counter go up a little bit more. So I hope you all had a lovely week and lovely weekend. We'll be making a start with the quiz in about 4 or 5 minutes. So in the meantime, go grab yourself a drink, get yourself want to chat with friends if you're doing it as a team, and check out the picture round. So the picture round this week is logos, so simply name the company that it's the logo for. Simple concept. Try to put in some easy ones and some more difficult ones. So we'll see how we get on. Cool. Hi, Reggie. I also apologise if I keep fidgeting around. I'm in that weird temperature where I'm too hot with my jumper on and too cold with it off. So I apologise massively if I'm fidgeting around this whole time. Hopefully later on I will calibrate a bit more. Equilibrate. One of those words. I'm sure they both make sense. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll make a start in about sort of 3 or 4 minutes. So not too much longer. But yes, take this time to check out the picture round, and then grab your soft drinks, have a bit of a chat. If you want to chat with people in the comments as well, that's great. If you want to say hello to me if you haven't already, no obligation. So it's nice to see who's here, but no obligation. Abby, you're your mother's daughter. Oh, thank you, Ian. I'm taking that as a compliment. I'm assuming it was meant as a compliment. I'm certainly taking it that way. Thank you. Oh. Oh yeah. I went camping not for only about 20 minutes away from where I live. So not very far, but it was nice to get away. Hi, Orion. Hi, Prem. No, don't worry about your absence. It's nice to have you back. Like to see a little bit of competition between you and Reggie. That's always quite fun. Again, no obligation. Bit of fun, but it always makes me smile. Cool. Yeah, we'll make a start in just a minute or so. I know we're a little bit thin on the ground this week. There's a few people I know that can't make it. So, but yeah, we'll wait just a minute or so more. I did say it'll be 5 past. So I'm going to wait till 5 past. So. Oh, hi, Andreas. Hi, Matteo. Yay. There's actually more people here than I thought, because I know there's a few people missing, but there's a few more people that haven't been in a while. So, you know, it's nice to round it out. Oh, and Rob's here as well. Hi, Rob. Cool. We'll make a start in just a minute or so. Let's see if this is any important message. Oh, all right. Oh, even John is here as well. Perfect. Yeah, there's way more people than I expected. I was thinking we'd be quite thin on the ground, but this is actually a very decent number. So I will make a start now. So I know I've said hello to a lot of people. And if I haven't said hello to you, then hello. I hope you all had a fantastic week and a lovely weekend. Time for this quiz again. So this week's quiz is the same format as always. So we will have 3 rounds, then a bit of a break, mark those rounds. Then the final 2 rounds, mark those plus the picture rounds. So as usual, we're starting off with general knowledge. And then the second round is the one that I always try to keep topical. So this week, since it should have been the Wimbledon final over the weekend, done a Wimbledon themed round. So you got that one. Then next one, as usual, is a wordplay type one. So this is all classic book titles, but they're all sort of synonyms, so you have to work out what they are. Then the next round will be a music, like lyrics type round, and so you have to guess the song title and the artist. And your final one is a general knowledge one as well, where the answers link on to each other. So I've done those quite a few times. If you've not been before and don't know what that is, I will explain when it comes to it. So those are the rounds for today. General rules, quiz rules apply. So please don't post your answers in the comments. That sort of ruins it for everyone, because then they can all see what the correct answer is. There's that one. Please don't go looking up the answers. I want to know what you know, not what you can search. And finally, I'm only human. I do make mistakes sometimes. I like to think I've not made a mistake in this one, but you never know. It seems to happen more often than I would like. But Quizmaster is always correct. So please don't argue with me. If you have a suggestion of why you think I'm wrong, be polite about it. I do usually sort of try to take them into account, but not if you're being horrible to me, because that's my feelings. I'll be the dictator. These are the same rules as always. I'm not going any more rules than usual. But there we go. If you are all ready to start, let me know, and we will begin with our general knowledge round. A random tuft of hair I've just seen. Sort it out later. Just have to cope with this random curl. Right, I've had a few people to say their start. Yeah, there we go. I've had a few more rolling in now, so I will make a start on your general knowledge round. Joey, no, you're just about to start the first round, just in time. So starting your general knowledge round. Question 1. Which country in South America, along with Brazil, begins with a B? So which country in South America, along with Brazil, begins with a B? So basically, there's 2 countries in South America that start with a B. One of them is Brazil. Name the other one. Probably an easier way to phrase the question. Question 2. Which king returned in 2005 in a big budget movie? So which king returned in 2005 in a big budget movie? Question 3. Which singer and actress played a music diva in The Bodyguard? So, which singer and actress played a music diva in The Bodyguard? Question 4. Which Sunday comes before Easter weekend? So which Sunday comes before Easter weekend? Question 5. What would a paleontologist study? So what would a paleontologist study? Question 6. Vocalist Enya hails from which country? So, vocalist Enya hails from which country? So her name is spelled Enya. In case it wasn't coming through clearly. Question 7. Alphabetically, which is the last of the calendar months? So alphabetically, which is the last of the calendar months? Question 8. Which fish leap upriver to get to their spawning grounds? So which fish leap upriver to get to their spawning grounds? Question 9. What links a novice's ski slope and a garden centre? So what links a novice's ski slope and a garden centre? And finally, question 10. What were the initials of US President Johnson? So what were the initials of US President Johnson? Okay, so that is the end of your first round. As usual, if you need any questions repeating, let me know either by popping them in the comments, or I've got my phone here so you can send me a Facebook message or WhatsApp message, whatever you need to, if you need anything repeating. So just let me know. I'll wait a minute or so, see if anyone needs anything. Yeah, of course. So question 2 was which king returned in 2005 in a big budget movie? Any more? I'm going to take the silence as a no. If you do have anything that you want to be repeated, let me know after round 3. So we'll have a bit of a break there for you to think about your answers before we mark them. But in the meantime, we will move on to round 2. So round 2 is all about Wimbledon. I remember Glastonbury Gate a couple of weeks ago, so I've tried to make the questions a bit either easier or kind of a lot more able to guess. So you've got some times, some years, some number type questions where you can have a good go at guessing if you don't know. We will see. Hopefully it won't be as difficult as the Glastonbury one, but we will see. So question 1 is, in which year was the first ever Wimbledon Tennis Championship held? You can have, actually, I'll be generous, you can have 10 years either side. So you have a whole 20-year period you can put in. Ryan, round 2 is Wimbledon themed. Keeping it a bit topical, should have been Wimbledon finals this weekend. So question 1 again was, in which year was the first ever Wimbledon Tennis Championship held? And I'll give you 10 years either side. Yeah, I forgot that my camera is so close to my laptop keyboard, and like the camera's at the bottom of the keyboard. So I typed on that one and went, "Ooh, my fingers are huge." So I apologise for that leering vision of hands. Question 2 was, who was the last British man to win the Wimbledon Championship until Andy Murray's 2013 win? So who was the last British man to win the Wimbledon Championship until Andy Murray's 2013 win? Question 3. Which Swede won 5 men's titles from 1976 to 1980? So which Swede won 5 men's titles from 1976 to 1980? Question 4. How many Wimbledon singles titles have the Williams sisters shared between them? And again, I actually will be generous on this one and give you one either side of it. Well, half a point if you get one either side of it. So just to repeat again, that question was, how many Wimbledon singles titles have the Williams sisters shared between them? If you get it dead on, you get 1 point. If you get one either side, I'll give you half a point. Question 5. Who is the current Wimbledon ladies singles champion? So who is the current Wimbledon ladies singles champion? So who won in 2019? And a similar question, who is the current Wimbledon men's singles champion? So who won the Wimbledon's men's tournament in 2019? Question 7. How long to the nearest hour was the longest match ever played at Wimbledon? So how long to the nearest hour was the longest match ever played at Wimbledon? And I will give you a bonus point if you can name the two players that the match was between. So I'll give you a clue, it was a singles match. Question 8. To the nearest 1,000 people, how many people attended the Wimbledon Championships in 2019? So to the nearest 1,000 people, how many people attended the Wimbledon Championships in 2019? And to clarify for question 7, so that's the actual game time, so how long they were playing for. So obviously they took breaks and things, so it's not including that break time, it's how long they were actually physically playing for. So 8 again, just because I clarified 7 after saying 8. So 8 was to the nearest 1,000 people. How many people attended the Wimbledon Championships in 2019? And then question 9, the name of the camera system used at Wimbledon to track the trajectory of the ball shares its name with which Marvel superhero? So the name of the camera system used at Wimbledon to track the trajectory of the ball shares its name with which Marvel superhero? Finally, question 10. Aorangi Terrace has several popular names, but two main ones. So one of those is Murray Mound. What is the other one? So Aorangi Terrace has sort of several popular nicknames, several nicknames, two of them are the most popular. One of those nicknames is Murray Mound. What is the other one? And the name of the terrace is spelled Aorangi. So Aorangi Terrace. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I've given it a good go. Oh no, Rachel, I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay. So I've already had a request for question 8. If anyone needs anything else repeated, let me know. So question 8 was, to the nearest 1,000 people, how many people attended the Wimbledon Championships in 2019? Yes, as I say, if you need anything else repeating, just let me know. Either drop me a message or in the chat. I'm sorry, Matteo. I did try to make the questions easier, but again, it's one of those ones I think if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. So I am sorry if it was too difficult for everyone. Not even you can't even get the Marvel one. Just guess a Marvel character, Richard. Okay, if no one has anything else they want repeating, I will move on to the next one. But again, if you think of anything else you'd like repeating from the round, let me know after this one, when we'll have a little bit of a break. So this round is a wordplay type round. So this time it's all classic book titles, but I've sort of replaced all the words with synonyms or definitions. So you just have to guess which book title I am talking about. So question 1 is The Geezer and the Caribbean. So The Geezer and the Caribbean. Question 2 is The Raisins Belonging to Anger. So The Raisins Belonging to Anger. Question 3 is Armed Conflict and the Symbolism of the Dove. So Armed Conflict and the Symbolism of the Dove. Andrew, I'll come back to your question at the end, Andrew. Prem, is this making a little bit more sense? So I know you said you don't think you get it. So it's these are all classic book titles, but I've just replaced all the words in them with synonyms or definitions of those words. And so you have to guess what the classic book title is. So question 4 is Tremendous Anticipations. So 4 again is Tremendous Anticipations. Question 5 is What comes before a fall and preconceived judgment towards a group? So 5 is What comes before a fall and preconceived judgment towards a group? Question 6 is Felonies and misdemeanors coupled with fines. So felonies and misdemeanors coupled with fines. Question 7 is Murder a derisive, taunting, feather-covered creature. So 7 is Murder a derisive, taunting, feather-covered creature. Question 8 is Y2K minus the number of candles on Molly Ringwald's cake. So 8 again is Y as in the letter, 2K minus the number of candles on Molly Ringwald's cake. Question 9 is pirate loot and counter in the centre of a kitchen. So pirate loot and counter in the centre of a kitchen. And finally, question 10 is a story of a duo of municipalities. So a story of a duo of municipalities. So that's the end of the round. If you let me know if you need anything repeating, I'm already going to repeat question 1. But if you need anything else, let me know. Yep. So I've got 1, 2, 6, and 7. So 1 was the Geezer and the Caribbean. So the second word is Geezer, so Geezer. 2 was the raisins belonging to anger. So it was in the fruit, like raisins. 6 is felonies and misdemeanors coupled with fines. And 7 is murder, a derisive, taunting, feather-covered creature. So again, if you need anything more from that round or any from any of the previous rounds, let me know. We're going to have a bit of a break now for you to pull all your answers together. So, yeah, we'll have a bit of a break now. If you let me know. So I know with the word ones, sometimes people want the answers at the end of the quiz. So let me know if you're happy to have the answers for round 3 in this first lot of answers, or if you would like to wait till the end. I'm happy either way. So let me know. Yes, I'll go through the answers in about probably about 3 minutes or so, just to give you a bit of time. If you let me know whether you are ready or when you are ready. Okay. A good lot of people saying the answers for those now. So let's see. Yes, let me know when you're ready for answers. Oh, no worries, Joey. So I'm assuming that's one from the round 3. So 1 again was the Geezer and the Caribbean. So Geezer as Geezer. I nearly just said Geezer as in the thing that is the actual thing. But there we go. You would have had a free pass of a point if I'd done that. I'll give you just a couple of moments more. Awesome. All right, I will give you about another 30 seconds or so, and then we can start going through the answers. I'll put it so I can see the questions and the answers. It makes it easier. And then just a few moments. Okay, so I'm going to start going through your answers. So starting with your general knowledge round. So question 1. So there's 2 countries in South America beginning with B. One of them is Brazil. The other one is Bolivia. So Bolivia is your answer. Question 2. The king that returned in 2005 in his big budget movie is King Kong. So fictional king. Question 3. The music diva in The Bodyguard was, of course, played by Whitney Houston. Question 4. The Sunday before Easter weekend is Palm Sunday. Question 5. A paleontologist studies fossils. If you've put dinosaurs, I will give you half a point. Dinosaurs is a sort of specialism of paleontology, but paleontologists study fossils more generally. I did look that one up quite a lot to make sure of my answer for it. 6, Enya is from Ireland. 7, alphabetically, September is the last month. 8, the fish that leaps upriver to get to their spawning grounds is a salmon. Pardon me. 9, the thing linking a novice's ski slope and a garden centre is they're both called nursery or nurseries. And finally, question 10, the initials of the US President Johnson is LBJ. If you've just put LB, that's fine, because obviously Johnson was in the question. Question 2, the Wimbledon round. So the first ever Wimbledon tennis championships was in 1877. So if you've got anywhere between 1867 and 1887, I will give you that point. Question 2, the last British man before Andy Murray to win a Wimbledon championship was Fred Perry. It was all the way in the 1930s, I think, so we had a bit of a dry spell. Then Murray came through. 3, the Swede that won 5 men's titles in 5 years, essentially, was Bjorn Borg. Question 4, the Williams sisters have won 12 titles, but singles titles between them. So Serena, I think, has won 7 and Venus has won 5. So I did say if you got one either side, you could get half a point. So if you've got 11 or 13, I will give you half a point. Question 5, the current Wimbledon ladies singles champion is Simona Halep. And question 2, the current Wimbledon men's singles champion is Novak Djokovic. So that was one you could have probably taken a good guess on that one. There's several top guys. Question 7, So the match lasted 11 hours and 5 minutes. So 11 hours is your answer. I did say I would give you half a point, a bonus point, sorry, if you could get the 2 players involved. So the 2 players were Isna and Mahu. The year was 2010, I believe. I didn't check that one down. I just wrote it down from memory. So I think it was 2010, that one. Or 2006. Okay, a lot earlier than I thought then. Question 8. So to the nearest 1,000 people, how many people attended the Wimbledon Champions last year? It was 500,000 people. So a lot of people. Question 9. The name of the camera system used is Hawkeye. And question 10. That terrace is more popularly known as Henman Hill. So the answers for those ones. And then, so finally, for your first half is your book titles. So the answer to question 1 is The Old Man and the Sea. Question 2 was The Grapes of Wrath. 3 was War and Peace. 4 is Great Expectations. 5 is Pride and Prejudice. 6 is Crime and Punishment. 7 is To Kill a Mockingbird. 8 is 1984. 9 is Treasure Island. And 10 is A Tale of Two Cities. There we go. That's your answers for the first 3 rounds done. I've seen some comments come in from the last rounds. The Wimbledon round, people have done better on the Wimbledon one than I expected. Richard, you got 2, so I know you said you thought you were going to get 0. So you've done better than you expected. Yeah, there's some okay scores. Not quite as much of a Glastonbury game. So there's those ones. And Mum, to answer your question, no, they've all gone to bed because they were all very tired. Well, so right, we're going to move now on to round 4. So round 4 is a lyrics round. This one, I'll give you the lyric from the song. You need to tell me for half a point the song title and for half a point the artist who sang it. I'm pretty sure I've only got ones that don't have famous covers, so there should only be one. Yeah, there should only be one answer to everything, but we'll see if it comes to it. We'll see. So, gosh, I zoned out very completely there. So if you let me know if you are ready to start. Okay, perfect. We've had some readies rolling in. So question 1. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. So question 1 is you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. So again, half a point for the song, half a point for the artist. Question 2 is 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. So 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. Question 3 is making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. So making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Question 4 is tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. So 4 is tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Question 5 is never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. So never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Question 6 is step 1, you say we need to talk. So step 1, you say we need to talk. Question 7, I'm going out tonight, feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out. So I'm going out tonight, feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out. Question 8 is tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen. So tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen. Question 9 is you think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. So you think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. And finally, question 10 is an old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. So you think, an old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. So that is the end of this round. If you need any questions repeating, let me know. Alternatively, check out the comments section. So Reggie very helpfully has written all of the questions, sort of transcribed all of the questions into the comments for you. I am happy to read questions out again if you would prefer. So just give me a shout and let me know. I'll wait about half a minute or so, see if anyone comes up with anything. Okay, no one has asked for anything more. As usual, if you do have any questions you want repeating, let me know at the end of round 5 when we have our bit of a break. So in the meantime, I'm going to go on to round 5 now. So round 5 is an answer chain. So I've done this one a few times if you don't know it. So what it is, it's general knowledge. The last letter or letters of the first answer lead on to the start of the letter or letters in the second answer, and so on and so forth. So they sort of chain on to each other. So question 1 is, which British film series consists of 31 films released between 1958 and 1978 and had a cast of regular actors including Sid James, Kenneth Williams and Barbara Windsor? So which British film series consists of 31 films released between 1958 and 1978 and had a cast of regular actors including Sid James, Kenneth Williams and Barbara Windsor? Question 2. What is defined as the point in the northern hemisphere where the Earth's axis of rotation meets its surface? So what is defined as the point in the northern hemisphere where the Earth's axis of rotation meets its surface? Prem, it depends on the question. It's not consistent the whole way through. So in some cases, it's just one letter. In some cases, it's multiple letters. So to repeat question 2 again, because I can't remember if I did repeat it. What is defined as the point in the northern hemisphere where the Earth's axis of rotation meets its surface? Question 3, according to the proverb, what cannot change its spots? So according to the proverb, What cannot change its spots? Question 4. In the opening line of the song The Sound of Silence, who or what does the singer greet? So, in the opening line of the song The Sound of Silence, who or what does the singer greet? Question 5. What racket sport is played in a four-walled court with a small hollow rubber ball? So, what racket sport is played in a four-walled court with a small hollow rubber ball? Question 6. Which fictional character has a pet called Hedwig? So, which fictional character has a pet called Hedwig? Question 7. Who is the co-presenter of Pointless alongside Alexander Armstrong? So, who is the co-presenter of Pointless alongside Alexander Armstrong? Question 8. Which Bond theme for The Spy Who Loved Me is sung by Carly Simon? So, which Bond theme for The Spy Who Loved Me is sung by Carly Simon? Question 9 is a bit wordy, so apologise. But what term is used to describe the constant velocity that a free-falling object eventually reaches when the resistance of the medium through which it is falling prevents further acceleration? I'll repeat that one a couple more times. So, what term is used to describe the constant velocity that a free-falling object eventually reaches when the resistance of the medium through which it is falling prevents further acceleration? So once more, So what term is used to describe the constant velocity that a free-falling object eventually reaches when the resistance of the medium through which it is falling prevents further acceleration? And for that one, I just want the adjective that describes, well, yeah, the part that describes the velocity, if that makes sense. And 10, I'm going to sneeze first. Or not. It's annoying when you feel like you're about to sneeze and then it doesn't come. So 10 is which Disney film released in 1951 contains the songs I'm Late and the Unbirthday Song? So which Disney film released in 1951 contains the songs I'm Late and the Unbirthday Song? Yep, so question 8 is which Bond theme for The Spy Who Loved Me is sung by Carly Simon? That was question 8 again. I do just want to check one of my answers. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Sorry, I thought I might have misspelt an answer and then that would have thrown off the chain, but I haven't, so it's all good. Yeah, so I'll repeat 9 again as well. So 9 is the wordy one. So what term is used to describe the constant velocity that a free-falling object eventually reaches when the resistance of the medium through which it is falling prevents further acceleration? Yeah, it's a long sort of scientific definition, but I'm happy to repeat that one again. I think I did also see, as I was starting this one, a request for question 9 in the last round. So question 9 from round 4 was, you think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. So as usual, if you need anything repeating from either of rounds 4 or 5, let me know. We're going to have a sort of brief 3 or 4 minute break for you to finish coming up with your answers for those 2 rounds and also the answers for the picture round. But if you let me know when you're ready, I will start up again when I've got a decent number of people who have said they're ready. But yeah, if you need anything repeating, let me know. I'm assuming, Richard, that's a symbol that's meaning you're ready. I'm not quite sure. It looks like a toxic waste symbol to me. Yes, I'll just give you a couple more minutes. If you're ready, let me know. If you need anything repeating, let me know. Okay. Sneeze eventually came. All right, I'll give you just a minute or so more. Don't want to keep you too long. I don't want to rush too many people. Okay, 2, 7, 8, and 10 from the songs round, of course. So 2 was 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. 7 was I'm going out tonight, feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out. 8 was tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen. And 10 was an old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a struggle for me to not start singing these songs. Okay. In that case, because I've repeated a couple of questions, I'll give you just a minute or so longer. But yes, if you are ready, let me know. I'm not singing them. I sing them, it will make it too easy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will make a start on the answers now. So question 1 from round 4, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar, is from Don't You Want Me by the Human League. So again, it's half a point for the song and half a point for the artist. Question 2, 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars, is Hey There Delilah by the Plain White T's. 3 was making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound, was 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. Question 4, tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache, is of course I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. 5, never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing, was from How You Remind Me by Nickelback. A bit of a mixed genre in this one. Question 6, step 1, you say we need to talk, is from How to Save a Life by The Fray. 7, I'm going out tonight, feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out, is Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. 8, Tumble Out of Bed and I Stumble to the Kitchen is 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Question 9, You Think You've Lost Your Love, Well I Saw Her Yesterday is She Loves You by the Beatles. And finally, An Old Man Turned 98, He Won the Lottery and Died the Next Day is the opening line of Ironic by Alanis Morissette. Which, true irony is there's not much irony in the song lyrics at all. Finally, moving on to the answer chain. So question 1, that British film series is Carry On. Just was reminded of it because I went reminded of Carry On camping when I went camping this weekend. So question 1 is Carry On. Question 2 is North Pole. That's the scientific definition of the North Pole. Question 3, a leopard cannot change its spots. 4 is Darkness. So the song line is Hello Darkness, my old friend. 5, that racket sport is squash. 6 is Harry Potter. 7 is Richard Osman. 8 is Nobody Does It Better. 9 is Terminal, as in terminal velocity. So I did say I was just looking for that terminal part. And then 10 is Alice in Wonderland. And then finally, moving on to the picture round. So I've switched off the YouTube video stream for a sec, so to be able to see the round, so I won't see your comments for these answers. I will be back with the comments momentarily. But question 1, that's the logo for Shell. 2 is Hilton or Hilton Hotels. 3 is Motorola. 4 is Guinness. 5 is Nike. 6 is Atari. 7 is DreamWorks. 8 is MasterCard. 9 is HSBC. And 10 is Vodafone. So those ones just there. So that is the end of your quiz for this week. I hope you all enjoyed it. So usually, if you have any rounds you would like to see, let me know. I had a couple of suggestions for rounds this week that I used, and I got another suggestion that was very good, but I didn't have space for it, so that will be in next week's. But in the meantime, if you have any other rounds you would like to see, then let me know. Was that, Mum, 2 from the picture round? So 2 from the picture round was Hilton, as in the hotel chain. So brilliant. So I hope you liked it. Oh, there's some decent scores rolling in. Wow. So I think lyrics rounds were always a bit divisive. Some people love them, some people hate them. I do quite like them, and they're easy to come up with. Andrew, I don't know if I'm able to play it. The sound quality doesn't work fantastically to play it across, which is why I've never done it with music before. And there's also a licensing issue potentially. I don't want the videos to be taken down. So yeah, let's say these quizzes, there's always some rounds you like and some rounds you hate. Always the way of them. But yeah, if you have anything you would like to see, let me know. sort of message the Facebook page, I'm less likely to lose the message in my messages there. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a lovely week. Bye, guys. Buenos noches. I'm going to go to bed. I'm very tired.